Howdy, I'm Grey Pilgrim. Well, unlike other collectors who have the gee whiz, golly gosh, top of the line, pristine copy of everything in the world, I get junk. And I try my best to make, when you get lemons, you try to make lemonade. You know, I try to fix them up. Well, with that in mind, let me show you something. Oh, come here. This is an 1866 5070 trapdoor Springfield. Now, the problem with it is the stock is completely cut off. Why? Well, this is a Francis Bannerman special. And Bannerman would take a bunch of these that he picked up surplus from the War Department, and he was trying to sell them off. And at the time, he was trying to market these to Westerners, people who went out west. Well, they didn't want something this long. So what they did, he would cut them off and say, this is a cavalry carbine or a sportsman's carbine, or he'd come up with some kind of name for them, and he could sell them off cheaply. Well, this is one that I guess they were working on a Friday, and they'd gotten this far in terms of chopping the stock down to make it a sporterized, and they were going to later chop the barrel down, but they never got around to it. Well, I bought it like this. Well, my cousin was looking around through his junk, and he had this. It's a stock for a Springfield musket. And as you can see, they're about the same. Well, there's a reason for that. You see, the barrel on this thing was originally on an 1861 Springfield musket. And what they did is they used the Erskine Allen system to put this trapdoor lock on the end of it. I'll show you. The trapdoor lock, you pull up like that, put in your bullet, shut it, cock it, and then fire. So it's a single shot, breech loading rifle. They first made these in 58 caliber rimfire, which just didn't work all that well. So instead, they changed them all to, they sleeved the barrel and made them 50-70. That was in 1866. Later on, they changed again in 1873 to 45-70 and made the government model of that era. But this is the one, the stopgap between the Civil War and 1873. So this started out as an actual Civil War barrel and lockwork. And what they did is they made the trapdoor system and added on to it and put it back into a stock very similar to a musket stock. And if you look at it here, you notice this bump right here? It's exactly the same as here. The wrist looks about the same. Everything's about the same. The one remaining band line lines up, so this line will line up, and this line will line up. So I can put it on. I need to get a nose cap, extra rings, the little latch thing here. It's a spring that fits and holds the rings on. Also, on this one, this will not quite fit this. I'm going to have to take this off. Take off this trigger guard, figure out where there's a spring in here that runs the trapdoor thing, and it's right about here. And I got to figure out exactly where that is and carve out a space in here for that spring, and then put the whole thing back together again. Then I guess use some boiled linseed oil and wipe down that stock and see if I can come up with something like a good finish on it. And I think I should have a full rounded 50-70. It won't be exactly like the original, but it'll be dang close. And that's about all I can hope for. It's dang close. I've gotten several of these sporterized things. I've got a commission rifle in 1888. I've got a rifle of the 1911 Swiss, also sporterized. got several of them. Heck, I got this Springfield A4 that's been sporterized, sadly. And if I could get a real stock for it, well, as usual, the damn thing stopped on me. As I was saying, this thing has been sporterized at this point. It's missing the spring for the rings, and I'm missing the spring in the ring and the rings for here and for here. Also, as I was about to say, the trapdoor, when they designed it, they used, this is the exact same lock work as a 1861. I've got one over there on the shelf. But what they had to do was do some modifications. For one thing, there's a big round spring in here. It's sort of like that runs this part of the trapdoor mechanism. And that has to have room down here in the stock to fit. And that means I'm going to have to carve out right here to fit that spring. Then when I'm done with that, polish it down with boiled linseed oil, and then, I don't know, some gun oil or something to just get that the color similar to this. Though this is a newer stock. This looks like a actual spring. It is an actual Springfield stock, but I don't think it's a recreation. I think that's an original that's just been sitting on the shelf for 150 years. Well, anyway, my work is cut out for me. Happy trails.